Now, today I'm going to teach you midpoint theorem. We have learned many properties of triangle. Now, in this segment, I'm going to teach you midpoint theorems. Points means midpoints on a side of a triangle. Now, see, first of all, you have to draw a triangle ABC. Triangle ABC, E and F are the midpoint. Join E and F, E and F. Here we can observe EF equal to half of BC, half of BC, and angle AEF, angle AEF equal to angle ABC, angle ABC, ABC, because angle AEF and angle ABC, this is what? Pair of corresponding angle. This is corresponding angle. Pair of corresponding angle. Corresponding angles are equal. They are corresponding. Now, corresponding angles form in this triangle. Therefore, EF, EF and BC, they are formed on EF and BC, BC line, BC line, and AC or AB. Here I'm just going to discuss this part only. AB is transversal. Transversal. And transversal, therefore EF parallel to BC. This repeat activities, if you are going to repeat these activities in any triangle, you will get same result. Same result. This result is known as midpoint theorem. Now, in this segment, I am going to discuss you midpoint theorem, converse midpoint theorem, theorems on intercept. Midpoint theorem means the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is equal to half of it. So first of all, ABC is a triangle. E and F are the midpoint. Joining EF from C, draw a parallel line AB, and D, EF produce D. Here F is midpoint, this part is given. So, given in triangle ABC, E and F are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. To prove what we have to prove? EF parallel to BC, EF parallel to BC, and EF equal to half of BC. First of all, by construction we have to write. By construction, what we have to write? Through C. By construction, through C, draw a parallel line. Draw a parallel line to BA to BA to EF meet to EF meets meet produced at D. Means this is EF, I am producing this line. From here this E and F I am joining and F is produced. Okay. So first of all, these two triangle, we have to use these two triangle. From there you have to find out this part equal to this part and this part equal to this part. Now in triangle AEF and triangle CDF. A angle AFE equal to angle DFC equal. Why? Vertically opposite angles are equal. AF equal to CF, this is equal. Why? Because AF is midpoint of AC. Now angle EAF equal to angle DCF. Angle EAF equal to angle DCF. They are equal. Why? Because alternate angles are equal. Here BA parallel to CD. BA parallel to CD by construction, and AC is what? AC is transversal. I am already told in introduction. AC is transversal. Okay, transversal. Therefore, triangle AEF congruence to triangle CDF. By what? By angle side angle congruency rule. If they are congruence, this two triangle means AE equal to CD, and AE equal to CD, EF equal to FD. EF equal to FD. Why? By CP CT. CPCT. If this side is equal to this side and this side equal to this side, therefore AE equal to BE. I can write B. A equal to BE. Why? Because E is midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. Now BE equal to CD, because I have already proved, since I have already proved above. Therefore E EBCD is a parallelogram. If they are parallelogram, therefore, if they are parallelogram, EF parallel to BC, EF parallel to BC, BC and ED and ED equal to BC, because in a parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and equal. Therefore parallelogram, because EBCD is a parallelogram, already proved, since EBCD is parallelogram, therefore EF equal to half of what? EF equal to half of ED. Half of ED, since EF equal to FD. EF equal to FD, therefore EF equal to half BC, since EF equal to FD. EF equal to FD. EF equal to FD, or we can write here instead of ED equal to BC, because above I have already written, so here I can write ED equal to, this is ED equal to BC. ED equal to BC. Equal to BC. Hence EF parallel to BC and EF equal to half BC. This is your theorem. Converse midpoint theorem. Converse midpoint theorem means the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisect to the third side. Means we have to prove AF equal to FC. AF equal to FC. So how we can prove? It is already given that ABC in triangle ABC, same we have to write E and F are the midpoint of AB and AC respectively. To prove AF equal to FC, I am already written. So by construction, what we have to write? We have to write through C, draw a parallel line. Through C, draw a parallel line. CD, draw a parallel line. Sorry, BA to meet line L. This is line L at D. Line L at D. So EBCD is a parallelogram. If they are parallelogram, because I have already, means by construction, EBCD is a parallelogram. Why? Because EF parallel to BC, this is given, given and BA parallel to BA parallel to BA parallel to CD by construction write the reason by construction. Therefore BE equal to CD. B equal to CD. Why? Parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Opposite side of parallelogram. Parallelogram EA equal to BE. Why? Because E is the midpoint. E is midpoint of AB. This is equation 1. Let it be this is equation 2. Or step 1 or step 2. Therefore, I can write EA equal to CD. Therefore, EA equal to CD from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. Okay. Now, in triangle AEF and triangle CDF. Angle EAF equal to angle DC or DCF. Why? Alternate angles. And I can write CD parallel to BA. CD parallel to BA. And AC is what? And AC is transversal. Short I'm writing transversal. EFA angle EFA equal to angle CFD. Angle CFD or DFC equal. Why? Vertical opposite angles are equal. EA equal to CD. This is let it be 4 only. We already proved, or equation 4 or proved I'm writing because I've already proved here. This is proved. Therefore triangle AEF, what I've taken? AEF congruence to triangle CDF by angle side property or axiom. Now AF equal to FC by what? CPCT. By CPCT. This is what that I wanted to prove. I have proved midpoint theorem and